Здорово, здорово всем, мы продолжаем проходить Final Fantasy XVI. Находимся мы где-то в заднице опять пустыни. Вот они, жалки, сейчас будем бить жалки. Последние доступные на данный момент у нас элитные мобики. Бить будем жестко, сильно, без права вообще на что-либо. То-то-то-то-то-то-то-то. Сразу запускаем в них вот это. Притягиваем всех, чтобы они все попали в эту штуку. Толкаем их этой и добиваем. Бляха, он навернулся. Одним кулаком. Нихера. Проткнуло. Я хотел кулаком, ну ладно. Грозная цель убита. Ну, нормально, так-то, если попадает, там сразу прилетает аж чуть ли не на 1/3 хибулек. Peace last. Ну все, на данный момент у нас все пройдено, все допки, все мобы закрыты. Продолжаем сюжеточку шпилить.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl do it. No excuses now, though.
Not quite. She said there was one final thing.
She said that. In the...
She...
Clive,
Клайв, тебя обдурили.
were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Хитрожопая. Пройдите на баг. Что за баг? А.
Obeleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter, urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said...
Thank you, Obeleth.
Don't mean...
What tiding?
Мой мальчик-поход в Канве венчался оглушительным успехом. Друг, о котором я говорил, поделился с нами не только содержимым своих сундуков, но и обширными знаниями о том, что происходит в свободных городах. Особое внимание привлекли сведения об одной из твоей юной знакомой. Лично я считаю Enterprise крайне перспективным проектом, однако власти Канвера вряд ли обрадуются, когда узнают, что госпожа Теламон самовольничает в местных доках, пусть они и давно заброшены. Раз уж слухи пошли до моего друга, не ровен час, и главы гильдии начнут стучаться на порог. По такому случаю прошу на пару месяцев одолжить мне твоего Гэва, чтобы тот следил за развитием событий и мог предупредить о готовящемся нападении. Надеюсь, ты с пониманием отнесешься к этой небольшой просьбе. Твой любящий дядюшка.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was just like when we built this place. Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not...
Gav will be leaving with me.
Well, you can count on. Just be sure to give Sid and the others more.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joined. She's got some things to take care of, but you...
I hope she's telling the truth.
Надеюсь, хоть она не врет. То есть тебя развели вокруг пальца разок, и ты такой теперь уже окей. Наследие Сида. Что такое? Мы же вроде там были, нет?
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we'd do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Хорошо. Ущелье Летни. Восточная Дальмекия. Какие-то каньончики уже. Так, вперед.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too.
Еще какое-то доп. Задание. А я могу? Да, могу.
Let's go.
Туру-ту,
This used to be a
туру-ту-ту.
trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to
О,
let wagons pass.
красота просто.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
И от песка вода такая желтоватая
I doubt
получается.
we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Класс. Геловый жук.
So what do you think? Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead.
I take it there's
Oh, what about this fearsome looking?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend. My brother and...
How does a merchant misplay?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a snog.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not...
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but...
You, however, have the look of... Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if...
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine...
We're lucky now. Hoping to make a heavy purse. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find...
All right. Just don't expect...
No, no. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction.
Такой, так что тихо говорю. Главное, убей всех, но товар сохрани. Скажи, куда нам
I'm not
идти.
sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take...
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Готово. Изичайшее просто. Стальной шелк.
That's them dealt with.
Так, здесь есть что?
Where's that cart?
Что, даже никакого сундучка здесь нет? Ну и ладно.
Getting all of this out of here.
Seems we've found us.
Че, ребят, будем биться?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single.
And how exactly will he be getting it?
You leave that to us. After all,
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
there's no need to be. What if we want his help?
Подтолкни это, подтолкни это. Что за толкин?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Дальмекийцы. На! Все, успокоились? Давай дальше. А, точно, мне надо вызвать эту фигню, курицу свою.
Good girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Флай Амброзия. Пустынная роза. Последний грех.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined.
Land of the
I
gods.
remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Мистер Клайв. О, дождик. Тем временем.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Да, конечно. Как я ненавижу ее. Такая стервозная мразь, блять, просто. Так бы ей бы позвонок бы и выдрал нахер. Такая прям стерва. Смотришь и прям ненавидишь ее. О! Хороший персонаж. Проработанный персонаж. Боклада. Доберитесь до Боклада. Так, есть что? Нет, ничего. Ступень забвения.
His radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end. More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Посмотрим, что здесь вообще. Странная вода, ну ладно. Одна в одну сторону, другая в другую, а третья в третью. Типа одна идет от одного водопада, другая от третьего водопада. Хуй знает, откуда третья идет сторона.
No need to ride from here.
Бокла.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Так, найдите Гетца. Не то чтобы он мог куда-то на самом деле затеряться. Так, видимо, в другую сторону. Я ненавижу базары. Я чувствую, как меня обкрадывают тут. А вот Гец.
Clive,
Slow down, Goot.
we cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to.
Do you remember?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a here. You don't think?
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the pass back, we need to.
I know where. No one knows more about what goes on round.
Where do we find?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time like the
You two go. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff. Make sure.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red
Поганые
chocolate
детишки.
And the other on our purses.
Stops next to the check.
Out of my sight, wretch. You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
20 тысяч. Я не знаю, можно сильное зелье купить,
Fine
конечно.
choice.
20 штук, бляха-мух.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the crystalline dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their...
Which means?
That someone is the same someone who is encouraging and the same someone who has... Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest... Will you stand with... You want to get your pass, and we want to ensure that catch whoever's behind it all. And Tuba...
Is there any other way?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try...
So either we find the people who took the pass...
All right.
Thank you, yeah. But I don't know your name.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the... I suggest that you speak with him.
The furniture makers.
До алых караванов. Говорит с мебельщиком. Так. Блях, обратно бежать, что ли? Да. Не жалко ему так ковер прям на песок класть? Мебельщик. Come on, come on.
Caravan stops next to the check.
Are you the furniture?
Looking for something. Ah, Eloise collared.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pig.
For one, that they're targeting the traders. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know it.
Their eyes must have lit up when...
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved.
Thank you.
Так, это куда теперь обратно? Нет, дальше, слава богу. Гребаные дети.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Like
fish for sale, fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah,
She's asked me to help her.
is that so? For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who
Чумазые
stole
дети.
their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it.
Like orphans from the...
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an
Shame.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the...
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're...
It's worth it.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Да вообще легко. А где? А, мы здесь, да? Детишки.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Excuse me. I was just wondering if anyone has asked...
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do. So guess what I'm about to tell you?
Sorry.
Ну, у него такая палатка, видимо, я сразу не к тому пошел. Мне нужен оборванец какой-то. Оборванец?
Do you...
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like...
I don't know. What's picking?
No, so if they come calling...
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit.
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to... We've heard that some very bad people... We need to know who's...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds promising.
We need to find...
Do you know where you're...
He's usually by the...
Thank you.
За городом у палаток.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears.
Что такое? Что здесь происходит? Ага. Да, потому что бегать здесь без моей амброзии, это, конечно, пипец, туда-сюда.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Где Хонзо?
there are no crystals here.
О, вижу Хонзу. Только не драпайте. Я слишком стар, чтобы бегать.
That donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill?
All right.
Я предлагаю сломать ему ножки. Колени желательно. Чтобы он не убегал.
I need to find him before his employers do.
Тогда он будет чутка помедленней.
Daddy.
Дэдди.
Did you see a boy run?
There was a boy ran back.
Thank you.
Shit.
It's all right, Hansa. I just want to ask you some...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who were
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I knew they were bad, but Brida didn't come at all half the time. Before us, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on...
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. Like, whatever you do to me, not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for...
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Oh, where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then?
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Так, это куда нас? Ну, конечно. Вот это, наверное, самая нудная часть, насколько я помню. Вот это по пескам по этим тут бегать, по рынкам, базарам, блядь. Вперед-назад, вперед-назад. Это вот прям, честно говоря, такой провал в... ну, не в сюжете, а в плане активности самого геймплея. Если там ты постоянно там что-то, ну, как-то побочки еще более-менее, то здесь вот это прям, я не знаю, ну, прям совсем. Да, понятно, это все вписано в сюжет, ты приезжаешь, тебе надо пройти, у тебя воруют пропасть, тебе надо увернуть, но бляха. Натыкается Махач. Тебя не учили, что нельзя показывать пальцем? До свидания.
I doubt these were the ringleaders, but at least we know we're on the right track.
Ду-ду-ду-ду-дун, ду-ду-ду-ду-дун, ду-ду-ду-ду-дун-дун-дун-дун.
We got company! That's the lot.
Nice try.
На, срезал. На голову наступил пинка. Просто на ухо так ему.
Run like the wind.
Да, еще что ли? О, ну здесь уже хоть что-то.
Especially the little ones.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off.
Scum. The leaders of the castes.
They don't deserve any more.
Я знаю.
We're ready when you are.
Oh, I'm...
Разорвем их в клочья, отрежем их яйца, блядь, засунем в ретро свой меч. Все правильно? Уничтожил просто. Жесть. Вообще, ну нет. Ну, в принципе, можно ярость спартанца использовать, чтобы быстро ошеломление доводить. Вот, и взять все на дамаг, то есть и огонь взять тоже на дамаг.
Gold chains, rings,
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I reckon. Now I just need to sort through it all and return.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things?
Of course. Oh, and
we'll be glad to.
Ну, только, естественно, я, блядь, не побегу туда пешком, потому что 3-секундная загрузка. Раз, два, 2-секундная, вот.
Ah, Clive.
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling... I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Speaking of whom...
you are too kind. And here, Clive, Goods' pass. Ask him.
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of... Can I count on your help in sorting?
Of course. I'll make... I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to... Would it now? Don't look so shocked.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, for a small fee, we will move anything, be that goods to market.
I was the first my sister helped escape.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the League? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the... So what would you say to working?
It would be up to...
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive.
Спасибо. Что это такое? Ну понятно. Очередная метка.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates.
I shall bear it.
Well, all that remains is to... Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you...
We'll try the caravan.
Скажем, 9 миллионов. Скажем, у меня есть 1010. 9 миллионов, ептать, пропуск торговца, дыхание молнии.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Воу! Ебануться, туфли гнутся. Понеслось.
Pardon me, but would you have that well-notched steel and impressive physique? Might you be convinced to offer me...
How exactly do you intend?
Well, being something of a scholar of the... And I require a rugged companion. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material well, will you...
Конечно.
My arms.
Wonderful.
But where...
Along the... Quickly.
Подожди.
Wait.
Сначала мне надо собрать все квестики.
Make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Так, ты что
I see
хочешь?
you've been of some
Perhaps.
finding someone. You see, I was griping about my lot to a friend of now. Joseph's a sellsword.
Понял.
The old Zemet Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-heads.
Так, и вот здесь еще одно.
Hurry, man.
Харман. Харман.
Crews and caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
If I knew where I
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I...
What exactly are you celebrating?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And
so I've heard.
Oh. So you know a gentleman who might... Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little...
Давай.
Sounds simple.
So you'll do it. You won't need to go far. All free is Aldrich, free of the stop of it.
Короче, ладно. Херней страдать будем сейчас. Здорово, друг.
That's me right enough. The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of goat.
If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most.
Such is the porter's lot. They'd Sorrowflam one day. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is, I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of...
Так, еще двое. Не то чтобы это было самое сложное задание, но просто чисто побегать туда-сюда. Кто меченый? Это Шрам. Come on, come on.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you...
That's me.
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you...
He knows me only too well.
And wine and ham to spare.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel, we get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria, Why? Sometimes my old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up.
Так. Еще один есть. А вот ворота, да, куда нам надо будет.
Let us through. I'm looking for Bolek.
Well, you found him.
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rev in...
I've never said no to a goat hand.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stay. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've plenty tried to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, when they do, well, you know what?
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Ты какой хитрец. Сам захотел глотнуть.
I spoke to... That's fantastic. It's been a while since we all... And the way I see it...
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, and even those three are the backbone of Boklad. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be there... Right. I'd better...
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a look.
A goat and 60 bloody cents. Well, between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows.
Here they are, the three pillars of...
Че, бухнем, пацаны?
The woes of the world may be monstrous and many. Never a true word.
Так, можно я уже пойду? Че, буду смотреть, как вы жрете? Че ты там хлопаешь? Стоял, похлопал в ладоши. Так, ну слава богу. Осталось еще чуть-чуть с этих побочек. Что-то нам пролетело за окном. Да.
There are no crystals here.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information.
What do you want?
As a sales...
Now you mention it.
Which way did he go?
I buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't...
Смотри, какая. Боклад. Ступени забвения. Ах, там что-то начинается.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
Готов.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas.
По-моему, игра
in which
зависла
the
на этом
making
месте.
history. Come,
А, нет.
sir.
Просто картинка остановилась. Как будто зависла. Двигалась, и внезапно херак. Я думал, все, 50. Ага. Музыка мне иногда местами напоминает, как в этом, блин. В Хэллоуине. Ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду-ду.
We don't want any.
Neither do I.
Well, we haven't.
Yes, we have. Those ones. Over there.
Maybe he found it.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up.
Shush now.
I only told him what you...
I'd listen to your mother if I...
Так, хорошо.
Come on.
Не, ну это не то. Тун-ту-ту-ду-ту-ду-ту-ду-ту-ду.
You deserve a rest.
Придется убивать их. А здесь, видимо, наверх запрыгивать.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Древний меч. Ну, нихера там костей сколько. Сука, вонючие гоблины.
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Over here! All yours, Torgal. Get him!
Бедный гоблин. Просто я не знаю, что с ним стало. 4 опыта. Ну да, 4 навыка. Очка навыка.
Let's get this.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them? And earn their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Все, успокоились? Все хорошо с пацаном.
Joseph's fine. He certainly knows his business.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. Thank you for putting my
Живи и дай жить другим. Скоро уже и это, до 40-го мы так дотянем. Интересно, здесь есть кап уровня? Это хочу уже быстрее в этот, в дополнение пойти. Надеюсь, там будет битва айконов.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Так. Правильно бегу? Да, до конца. Куда-то туда.
All right then. Who's first?
All yours, Torgal. Go for it.
Ну и все. Только он сказал, пощади гоблинов, как я сразу пришел и убил этих гоблинов. Бывает.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all.
Not
Not
at
when
all.
such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward.
Ты запарил меня, если честно уже. Вот туду, тутуду, тутуду, туду, тутуду. Какая музыка?
Ready, go?
А, вот сюда. Хотел сказать, там может портануться, но нет. Блин, если бы не эта птица.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
We can win!
Вообще просто нашинковал этих уродов. Шинг-шинг-шинг-шинг-шинг-шинг. Ты запарил, блин. Я из-за тебя в неприятности попадаю, мужик. Давай уже заканчивай своей херней.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. Though Moss the chronicler concurs with, he offers little in the way of could the construction of such miraculous edifice. Alas, all is mere.
Not if you keep.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked.
Glad to help, but
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that. You see, even my fellows, and so I came upon.
That's what this was.
I am afraid so. And now.
Fine.
Все. Слава богу. Сейчас быстренько по сюжеточке продвинемся и, наверное, серию закончу, потому что уже что-то я не знаю даже, куда там дальше нас поведет это. Надеюсь, награда достойная. В плане опыта. Деньги хер с ним. Да, да, хорошо. 900, 280 это, да. Ой, дыхание какое-то. Так, а что у меня по способностям? У меня 2000, а здесь надо... Ровно 2000, 5500, 4... Еп. Там 9000. Come on, come on.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal. What I really want to be.
Here you are, good.
Me pass? Oh, thank you. I'll have to say thanks to Ellen.
So should you. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If any.
We do, and we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shift. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. And Goots.
That's all right.
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith. Well, I'm going to be your first customer. I'm going to save up all my gil.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence,
My prince.
tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
О, хороший приказ. Кристальный доминион.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at?
I'm trying to stop you getting eaten by a fucking wolf. That's what.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
And they're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
Ну что ж, огни в небесах. На этом мы серию, пожалуй, закончим. На самом интересном, конечно, но зато следующее начнется с нападения на замок, видимо, и у нас будет мощные битвы. Ну, вроде да, больше ничего я прокачать не могу. Вроде здесь дохера, всего дохера. Ну что, на этом я с вами прощаюсь. Как всегда, не скучайте, увидимся в новых видео. Всем пока!